Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we are continuing on our build, our depth finder build thingy. So, it's been a few days since I put out a video. I have tried multiple configurations, setups, whatever. This is what I've got so far. It's not much, but it's workable. So it resets at 1 meter. I think it's 1 meter. Going a little bit fast, but you'll see there. You see it's changed the. Obviously, it wouldn't be. I mean, we're going a little bit too fast to detect the individual object, right? So, what it then also needs, actually. It's just a constant on signal, right? So what I want to do is let's just add an on signal here. Alright, so this is the first microcontroller. System on, and then we're going to say put another OR in here. So from the other microcontroller we have the system reset. We have our constant on signal. And then we're also going to have our. Actually, I'm going to delete that. You know what? Let's delete that. Oh, I think that does already come in from the monitor. Never mind. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at this one. I think that. Yeah. On system reset. Oh, it just needs to be the toggle button. Right. So this is our system. We'll call this system load. Now this is at the toggle button. This one here is our system on. And this one here is our monitor. Alright, so what I've done is I made the second microcontroller and I expanded it a little bit. And I had to set up these timers. I also needed to set up 2 Lua scripts. Okay, one script handles the numbers going into the Lua script and out of the Lua script. And the second Lua script handles the numbers and the printing on the screen. So, like I said, I've tried many different configurations on how I could get this all to work. Essentially, there's a threshold which measures the distance, and that resets the system. From there, we have timers which are set up. However long, right? Oh, 2 of those are the same. And they're staggered. They're staggered by 1 second. And they're staggered by 1 second because as they come across the screen, they're going to go this way. So this one's going to get a value, then this one, then this one, then this one, this one. So that was the issue that I was having, was trying to create a system that would allow me to do that. Save the number, use the number, but also be able to stagger it while it's on the screen. So that's basically what we have here. Right, so what happens is we turn the system on and it starts a timer. That timer is set to 1 second, so every second the timer goes through. What it does is it turns this timer on. So when this timer is finished, it's 1 second count. It puts out a constant on signal. That turns on this timer, which is on the 15-second count. After 15 seconds, this timer will save the current depth, and then it will send that into the code, which we will read and then print it onto the screen. Now it doesn't reset, the system doesn't reset until this timer is complete. So the flaw in the system is nothing. It'll then read this number until it resets again, which will be 15 seconds later. So there's a 15-second delay on the whole system start. But now you get the idea. Once it starts reading, it'll actively be able to read. So now what I need to do is figure out how many of these I need to get essentially a clean line across the screen, right? So if we use a, I was thinking a 2x3, but I'm not too sure. I wanted to look at monitor types in this video. Sorry for the cough there. I wanted to look at monitor types, and I thought like maybe the 1x2 would work. So in this case, it's 32 pixels by 64 pixels. So let's see how that looks. We need power. So we turn the system on. And we're just cruising along. Oh, you know why it didn't work? Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to scale the depth, is what we need to do to this new monitor. So we have 32. So our depth, probably here. So we want to start it at probably 2 pixels down. And then what we want to do is we want to say, do we want to add the depth? But then what we want to do is we want to divide the depth by 32. Now in this example, it's going to be hard to get that in, because in theory the ocean is like 32, is like 300 deep, right? So that would be scaled on here. So it's going to be a little difficult, but this is the number that we want. And that way we're able to scale it to the screen. And it's going to start 2 pixels down, so we can have a little bit of a border and whatever else, right? That's essentially what we want. So for now, we could just get rid of this here. Now, because the depth that we're reading is like 8 or 9, it'll be enough to show it on the screen that we have. Because it'll be a maximum of like 10 or 12 pixels, given the depth that we're working with right now, right? For example, see that, you know, like 10 pixels. So there it is on the screen. There we go. Now it's going across the screen. Ooh, that's cool. That is really cool. So that's exactly what I wanted. See, it's that step there. That's exactly what I wanted. And now it's going to reset. Now this screen's a little bit smaller, but we still will get it to reset at 1 meter, and that way it'll continue to go. So we need more, obviously. Instead, I guess we could have it. We could change that. Let's see. Change where it resets. We can say 0.8 and 1. All right, so you get the idea. Pretty neat stuff. So now I think what we need to do is just double what we have, and that could be a sufficient amount. So let's just try that and see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we'll have 10 in total. 10 in total. Oh, here, you know what? Let's do this here. this that matters. So we need to add 5 more. That'll bring this to 11. And that'll bring this to 11 channels. We'll take this. Just do that for now. Oh, and then we need... That one's 20, right? So this could be 21. Now the timing, where did I get the numbers for the timing? Honestly, it's been like 2 or 3 days of just playing around with it and trying to think. And that's it. Honestly, a lot of guesswork and just a lot of trying things back and forth. So this is this timer. So every second, it's going to get that depth. So that way, when this number is ready to be printed on the screen, it'll have the current depth. And that way, when it goes on the screen, it'll be where it needs to be. And that's how we end up being able to shape the ocean. You know, I mean, the ocean is relatively flat. It's more so like just, you know, more so in the shallows and stuff. And this could be every half second, like whatever. It doesn't have to be, yeah. All right. And then this starts the timers. See, there's no sound in Stormworks right now. Okay, and then it's this one here. Right, so that's essentially it. It was 2 timers. I know, I tried so many different things. Blinkers, whatever. Oh boy. And then I was like, okay, well, what's, you know, and then I tried the timer out. I said, what harm can it do? It seemed to be okay. So now what we need to do in here is we need to add 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 4. Now, why this way? I don't know. It just seemed, to me, it just seemed that I needed to route the numbers through here and set the channels. It just seemed to work out better this way than trying to make switches and stuff in there. And then I guess so for the depth, we do the same thing for the depth. So let's see. F, G, H, I, J. C, D, F, G, J. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then what I have to do is I actually have to set these, set the numbers and set the depth through the output. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Huh, I'm wondering if I even need to do this now. Oh yeah, because the numbers come into this Lua script, and then the composite goes into the second Lua script. And I found that if I don't So you have to tell the code to send the values through this script into the next script. If you don't do that, the numbers will come into this script and that's it. So even if you don't use the numbers, you won't be able to use them anywhere else in the system. So that's why you have to set the channels. That's right. That's why this part was important too. All right, we'll copy this. And then of course you have to set the defaults as well, or else you're always going to have a... All right, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, it's really basic. It's just meant to be a basic add-on to the game. So we have to, unfortunately, work within that, right? We have to work within that, the limits that they've given us. All right. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see. F, G, H, I, and J. All right. And then there. Input. Okay, so that should be that. So now what we need to do is we need to go into here and then we need to grab those numbers and we need to use them in the system. So nine, 10, 11. Okay, I think I gotta... All right. F, G, H, I, J. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F, G, H, I, J. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How do we get to... Oh, because... What? B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Oh, here we have speed. Oh. Speed is channel 2. Alright, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 11 channels, but 1, I guess, is speed. Am I using that? I am. Okay. So which depth value am I missing then? Let me see. This is only 11 channels, right? Yeah. Speed is channel 1. Oh, there's no channel 2 here, that's why. Channel 2 is going to have to be K. Oh, there is Stormworks music. Okay. So then when we set the output, all right, so all the output is set. Okay, so we just needed that input there. Well, it's a good thing I caught that, my goodness. Right, so now that we have all that, we can copy this And that, C, D, E, so this would be F, G, H, I, and then we need two more. H, I, J, and K. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. B, C, D, E, F, G. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11. Yeah, there's 11 channels. I'm like, what? I thought there was 10. No, there's 11. Okay. There's 11 input channels because one is speed. So there is only 10. Let's get that through our brains. There is only 10 printing channels. Right. There is only 10 printing channels. So why do I have 11? I don't know. Maybe I added that one by mistake because it's channel 11. But channel 1 is speed. So channel 1 on here is what's going on here? I don't even know. 1, 2. That's channel 3 on. Print B. Gotcha. That's only used for here. Okay, gotcha. So channel 3 is only used locally. So we can get rid of that here. Gotcha. That's where that comes from. So we'll eliminate that. Oh no, we need channel 2. Okay, but we're not using channel 3. Gotcha. So then when we go into this script here, let's re-cue the music because should. So bool channel 3 we're not using. Gotcha. So C has been eliminated. Where are you, C? Bye-bye. Boom. There we go. There we go. Now everything should be fine. Okay. H, I, J, and K. So we will do that. Okay, now let's update that and let's see what happens. We should have a nice line along the screen. So all we did was duplicate the line that I had there. Oh, and this gives me an error. What's there? Global depth K. Wow, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with depth K? There's no errors here. Oh, is there no depth K? What? Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 10 of them here. So, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What did I eliminate here? That's A, that's B. Eliminated C. Oh. but I needed C there. Oh, so this will have to be C here. Can that work? No, that's gonna have to be J. Uh-oh. Oh boy. This is gonna have to, read just this here. So we'll do that, and then we just have to change this. We eliminated print C. We eliminated channel 3. So we have print B, and then they go straight to D. Yeah, but we needed depth C for that. So I guess that's where the confusion is. I don't even know anymore. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, that should be D. And that should be depth C. Yeah, that should work. Alright, let's try that. Hey, there we go. Okay, so now we got something on the screen. Let's see how wide it is. That's it. I'm sure it was... Oh, now we need to adjust where it is on the screen. Forgot about that. This one goes to 2. This should start at 4. This should start at 6. Minus 8. All this is just the pixels on the screen where it starts. And this should be 10. We'll see how this looks. 14, 16, 18. There's speed line 62. Ooh, let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Neat. Oh, cool. So as you can see, it could be even bigger than that. But I think that's all right. That's what we got. That's that little part there. Neat. Well, that's cool. Let's do that one more time, and then I think that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So I'll have to make that a little bit bigger. I think if I double it up maybe one more time, but that is essentially our graphic, right? So probably needs to be twice as big. But if you notice, only half of it is printing. So something's going on here. Something's going on here. Let's see if I can get through this. I don't have much time here. Let's see. All right. Hey, let's see. So something's going on here. It's starting. What is it not? It's got to be have something to do with this script here. Print B is that's this one here. On, yeah. If it's on, pass these values through. Okay. That could explain that. Seems like it's not getting these ones here. 7, 8, 9. But I don't understand why it wouldn't be doing that. Strange. Might have to do with the timers. Alright, let's try it one more time. That's all the time I have for today. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, only half of it is updating. Alright, well, we'll have to figure that out in the next video, and then what we'll do is we'll finish coding our graphic, and we'll get this thing hopefully working officially. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.